I'm a Coleman. I'm a Coleman. Francis. Hi, my friends. All 12 of you at last count. It's your tour guide to the sci-fi side, me, Preston E. And in this video, we will look at all 3 Coleman Francis films that appeared in Mystery Science Theater 3000. Interestingly enough, they all appeared in Season 6 of MST3K. And here they are in their episodic appearances. Let's do this old man Coleman style. Coleman Francis makes his first Mystery Science Theater 3000 appearance in Episode 9 of Season 6 with his movie, The Skydivers. Now, out of all 3 of Coleman Francis's movies that appear in Mystery Science Theater 3000, The Skydivers is probably the best. Now, granted, that is a low bar to step over. It's like putting perfume on a skunk. It's still a skunk, just stinks a little less. The Skydivers sees a couple running a skydiving business who have to fire their airplane mechanic for getting drunk on the job. Apparently, a drunk airplane mechanic is frowned on by OSHA, and it is seen as a liability for their skydiving business. Drunk Frankie is shown the door, but he sees multiple doors and has a hard time exiting as he sticks around to cause problems for the new mechanic, Harry, who he blames for taking his job and his love interest, Susie. Harry has zero interest in Susie, who tries to hit on him. The jilted Susie gets the jealous Frankie to sabotage Harry's parachute by pouring acid in it. In short, Harry dies. But the good news is, this movie doesn't kill the viewers as much as Coleman Francis's other movies, as this movie is pretty well paced and tells a decent enough and watchable story with respectable action. The movie is nothing remarkable, but it breezes through quickly enough, and Mike and the bots seem to have fun riffing it with minimal pain. Oh, though, that won't be the case with the next Coleman Francis movie. I can't do it. I can't relive this again. Oh, God, help me. I'm sorry. Pull yourself together, Preston. Red Zone Cuba is up next, and this is perhaps the worst movie ever riffed in Mystery Science Theater 3000 history. And oh, sweet baby Moses in a basket, is that saying something, my friends? Red Zone Cuba hurts real bad. The pain of this movie is like the pain of a Carolina Reaper on the tongue, but at least the Carolina Reaper is somewhat tasty and the pain of the Reaper eventually goes away. Oh, but Red Zone Cuba is a pain that lasts beyond several sessions of therapy. Trust me, my friends. Crow T. Robot famously quoted, "I want to hurt this movie, but I can never hurt it the way it hurt me." Amen, Brother Art. Red Zone Cuba appears on Season 6's Episode 19, and boy, Coleman Francis must have been in a bad mood that day when he made this movie to unleash such a hellish amount of pain on mankind. This slog of a movie comes packaged with a short called Speech, Platform, Posture, and Appearance. But the movie itself will leave you speechless, mumbling in pain and curled up in the posture of a fetal position, crying for your mama, and crying at the very appearance of this dark and dank movie and praying for its end. Dear God, will it end? It hurts so bad. Just talking about it makes me need to go back to therapy and re-up my antidepressant dosage. Anyway, this one hurts. It hurts to watch, and it hurts to watch even with Mike and the bots riffing it. However, they're riffing on this movie about escaped prisoners attempting to throw a communist government in Cuba is made survivable with funny lines like Tom Servo saying, "See, the movie has finally thrown up its hands and said, I just don't know." And oh, by the way, Coleman Francis plays a main character named Griffin in this movie, and he gets shot by police. Good for the police. I'm sorry. The best spot in this movie, however, sees John Carradine singing "Night Train to Mondofina." But John Carradine is the smartest character in this movie as he soon takes that train on out of here. We couldn't be so lucky. And finally, Coleman Francis makes one more appearance in Season 6, Episode 21, The Beast of Yucca Flats, starring our favorite Swedish angel, Tor Johnson, who turns into a killer monster thanks to the fallout of an atomic bomb test. And it's time to go to dead as the big Tor man goes around killing anything that moves. This film is tough to get through as very little dialogue is provided, and instead we get a good amount of narration. However, at only 54 minutes long, at least it's over with much quicker than Red Zone Cuba. Coleman Francis makes an appearance in this movie as well as a gas station attendant and a newspaper patron, doing the whole creator appears in his movie thing long before Stephen King made it an art form. The Beast of Yucca Flats is so short that it comes packaged with not one, but two movies in this MST3K episode. The first short is called Money Talks, where Ben Franklin creepily stalks a kid, making that kid wish he would have saved his pennies due to Ben's financial lectures. Then we get Progress Island, USA in the second short. And we are advised to come to Puerto Rico, 'cause Puerto Rico is awesome. Yeah, sure beats Yucca Flats anyway. Well, that about does it for me, hombres and hombrettes. Please like, sub, and share. I've been Preston E. Garrison, and time for go to Alta here.